Stephanie Garippa. My husband Johnny and I are the directors of Hope House Farms, which is a community project of neighborhood ministries. The house, there's an old farmhouse that's surrounded by a community garden, and the goal of the community garden is to create a community food co-op and provide produce that's grown locally, that's fresh and naturally grown, and also affordable for our community. And so it started as just a little backyard plot several years ago, and now it's grown to about 2.5 lots worth of garden space. We are trying to kind of, you hear that phrase, be the change you want to see in the world. We're trying to be the change in our own small way, the change in local food production, because a lot of the food that is available in our neighborhood isn't always the highest quality or the most naturally grown. And at the same time, we're trying to use the garden for youth leadership development. So we have youth interns that are involved in the growing of the produce.
During my visit to the Hope House, I helped out by pulling out the weeds that were growing. After discussing with both Johnny and Stephanie, one of the big problems we came across is choosing what to grow and when to grow.
Lots of squashes grow here, but we don't like to eat all squashes. Some squashes grow better than others. They use less water, they're more hardy in the heat. We could do a sweet little spreadsheet that identified the key plants that would be really wise to cultivate here. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and this would all be to identify what we should grow and
what would be the best thing for us to grow based on multiple factors.
For my past food production culture, I have chosen the Aztecs. The Aztecs were located where now is known as southern Mexico. Aztecs are most known for their chinampas. Chinampas are elevated beds where Aztecs grew their crops. Canals run through the chinampas, providing water for irrigation. The Aztecs are most known for growing their maize. Maize, also known as corn, could be stored for long periods of time. Besides from being eaten as is, maize could be ground up into flour to make other foods. Chinampas affected Aztec society in many ways, one being there was less scavenging. People started taking more ownership over what they had. The economy was better. More food was being supplied, giving the population room to grow. There was more advantage with the environment. The Aztecs started using their resources more wisely. Overall, the use of chinampas affected the Aztec culture in a positive way. For my next food production system, I chose modern-day southern Mexico. Most of southern Mexico's food production revolves around industrial farming and marketing. People now work jobs in order to earn money to buy food. Food is now more accessible to the public. The use of environment is different now because people don't take advantage of the environment like they did before. Society is different now because people don't farm anymore. Only some people do it. The economy is much better now because people have to work in order to get what they need. Some similarities that exist between the two food production systems is that they're both around the same area. The biggest difference between these two food production systems is the time each take place in. That's all. Thanks for watching.